Dr. Randall, the Soul Doctor, author of Soul Doctoring, Heal Yourself, Heal the Planet, shares her 40 years of experience as a cross-cultural practitioner, medical futurist, and expert in 20 different modalities of healing, along with amazing interviews with some of the leading minds in medicine and big thinkers in all walks of life. The stories of our lives are the woven energies of our soul's paths. They feed and ignite the spiritual light that nourishes the universal soul, the one mind, the cosmic consciousness where we all come together. This podcast is going to be a deep dive into the personal stories of people who have made significant contributions to the planet. What formed them? What moved them to become these leaders and innovators that inspire us so? Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning, doctor.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. So wonderful to see you. It's always wonderful to see you because you're so beautiful and you just have a glow about you every time I see it. You know, you keep getting more beautiful.
Oh my God, thank you.
How do you do it? What's your secret?
Yoga, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then not eating. I haven't eaten meat since I was 14 years old, so I don't know if it has anything to do with that, but yoga for sure.
If you follow me, which you do,
you
know meat has something to do with it. Not eating meat has something to do
yes, of course.
Unless you eat regenerative meat, which is, really good for you and the planet. But so some people just preferred not to. Yeah.
I just preferred not to. Since I was a kid, I didn't like meat, so there was no particular reason.
Yeah. Well, we're talking with, how do you say your first name? Because I always go back and forth. Elizabeth, Eliza. What is it exactly?
It is Alžbeta. That's how you speak it, but I'm saying it with an accent now. But Alžbeta.
Oh, that's so cute. I did know that, actually.
Mm-hmm. Which is Elizabeth in English. It's easier here, especially in the United States.
Yeah, but I love that, Alžbeta. So we're talking with Alžbeta Rovens, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit about her. She's a fashion, beauty, and lifestyle blogger who loves to share her daily outfit and lifestyle inspirations with her followers. And when did you first start? What year was it?
First I started was 2017.
So from 2017 till now, she is significantly over 10,000. She's 12.5 thousand followers. And that's pretty amazing because she's done this all herself. She has a modeling experience. And so, of course, experience with cosmetics, beauty, hair, and film. And she just got the idea. I think she was talking to a friend, right? And your friend said she was already a yoga instructor.
I started as a yoga instructor, always fashionable. And my hairdresser told me, why don't you incorporate that to Instagram, incorporate yoga and fashion?
Beautiful. And it's been tremendously successful. She's just, if you don't follow her, give us your call name on Instagram.
So it is Elizabeth_Rovens.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And do you have a website yet?
I do have a website as well. It is ElizabethRovens.com. Sorry.
Okay. And in February 2020, she was invited to her first fashion week in Italy, Milano, Italy. Fashion Week 20 by Fendi and Saks Fifth Avenue. So she's recognized in the fashion world as a fashionista. So that is pretty cool. And she loved it. And she was really a wonderful experience for her to be with some of the most influential high fashion brands in the world. And of course, then we had COVID, but she got to go again, right? Recently?
Yeah, I just recently returned a few weeks ago, and it was amazing. It wasn't what it was before, but it was still the first in-person, especially for the U.S. audience, customers, bloggers. It was the first in-person show.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
And that time you were invited by, who were you invited by that time? Was it?
Oh, so this time I was Fendi's guest, and then
Mm-hmm.
also through Saks, I went to a few other shows.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So have you always been fashionable?
Yes, I have since I was a child. I loved clothes. You can ask my mom. I always picked, I remember organizing my clothes when I was a kid, what I'm going to wear each day before school.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I think is beautiful about it is, we've had so much stressful news and
Yeah,
everything we see on Instagram and news. It's not really fun, and a lot of people are suffering from it and getting anxious. And you're providing an option, or at least we all need to have our little places where we,
hmm,
yeah, our bliss places, if you want, or the things that make us feel good. And you're providing a platform for that. So I really admire you for that.
thank you.
And I admire you for sticking to it, since, a lot of people don't stick to their blogs
Yeah,
since 2017. And you support or wear or represent some of the most beautiful brands and clothes, and also the way you put it together, I think, is what
thank
people
you.
admire about you.
Thank you.
And your posts are beautiful too.
I really appreciate it.
Well, of course they have you in it, but
No, it's the clothes. Yeah, the clothes. I love fashion and I love incorporating. And that was my agenda too, especially during COVID and hard times, just to keep everything positive. So I hope, yeah, I did it with my fashion, hopefully, and I love doing what I do.
well, you're doing it. You're
I think.
doing it. And it's also very artistically presented, so I like those too. You
Mhm.
know, little sparkles, and I mean, it's just always fun to look at. I go, oh,
Thank
I,
you.
I, I want to be there. I want to be doing that.
It's so nice to hear. I inspire people.
Of course you do. That's why you have so many followers, right?
So
So where do you see this going ultimately? What do you want to make out of this? For not that you haven't done a lot already.
Okay, I have something that's launching on November 1st.
Ooh,
Yeah,
do
it's
tell.
gonna be I could tell I designed, actually my sister, she's a designer, she draws. So she designed, I wanted few t-shirts, organic cotton t-shirts, that I could, it could be my own brand eventually. And that's launching on November 1st. So it's going to be cute t-shirts.
Perfect. We've
Yeah.
been waiting for you to launch your own brand.
So yeah, nervous, but super excited.
Uh-huh. Great.
Yeah.
So how will people get those?
I'll have a website. It's coming. I'm going to keep announcing it. I'm going to start next week and keep announcing it. It's going to be on my website. You can purchase it on my website and actually on Val's website as well. Val. You can,
Hmm.
so he has it already. He has it on his website already. But I just want to make sure it's officially on my website as well.
So, but you're going to promote it on your
I'm going to
Instagram.
promote it. I'm going to start promoting next week.
Yeah. Well, I'm promoting you, so I'm happy to put it on my Instagram. Yeah.
Thank you. I so appreciate it.
Yeah. Definitely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Already did some photos, so just need to tweak my website a little bit.
Yeah. Val Mihailovich is
Mm.
our karate sensei, and he's super high up there. He was like world champion 3 times, and super, like, one of the nicest people you've ever met.
Ever, yeah. Yeah, and then such a nice guy. So
Hmm.
he put it up with his product.
Nice.
Because it's kind of yoga. It could be fashionable. I'm gonna do a lot of ways how you can style it, but the base is yoga, like
Hmm.
from my roots, from the yoga roots. But it can be very
Nice.
fashionable as well.
Good. So, what? How about beyond that? What are you thinking for Alzbeta?
I want these. I want it to happen. Hopefully, eventually, it turns into something bigger than I think, and eventually, I can add more products, more than just t-shirts, and just, just do what I'm doing. That's all. As long as I
Awesome.
enjoy. Yeah. As long as
Yeah.
I enjoy it. Yeah.
Great. Great. So when you go you're originally from Slovakia, right?
Slovakia. Yeah. Slovakian Hungarian.
So where is that exactly for my guess?
Slovakia is the heart of Europe, right
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of Europe. It used to be former Czechoslovakia and
Mm-hmm.
border with Hungary. So my family is Hungarian Slovakian. I speak both languages. I grew up in a Hungarian household in
Mm-hmm.
Slovakia.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, years ago my best friend was Polish. The whole family was Polish. And I went with them to Poland, and we went to Gdańsk, which is right on I think the border.
Yeah, we border with Poland. I've never been.
Yeah.
I heard it's a gorgeous country. That's next on my list.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, but I was going to mention that Czechoslovakia was gorgeous also. But we went to the country, and so
countryside is always more beautiful.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was really amazing. Like really, like if you would imagine going to a farm in the past, like if you had a time machine, it was like that. Like we were sleeping in this room and woke up with chickens on our beds, and the father of my friend was drinking milk straight from the cow and things like that.
Yeah, that's when you drink milk. That's what I used to drink. Like I don't drink boxed milk. And that's why when you stop drinking, when you don't have that anymore, you don't stop you stop the supermarket milk.
I imagine it's really good for your immune system. I don't know.
So yeah, but you still have that. Like when I was when I was home in the summer, we went to the backyard. We got our tomatoes. You have that at home. You have your own yard. But I live in a condo here in LA, so I don't have that. But it was so nice in my mom's backyard. We had everything, all the vegetables, the fruit. So you want to make soup. Like, okay, I'm going to get some vegetables. So my mom walks to the garden. We get the vegetables and make the soup.
You got to come to my house.
Okay. I haven't been invited yet, but I'd love to.
Oh, anytime. Yeah, I have 14 fruit trees, and I have lots of vegetables in my garden. And I also, you can grow vegetables inside. You can grow sprouts. Company's called Hamama. It's super easy.
I could put it out on the balcony, actually. My husband is into bonsai. He has all the bonsai.
Yeah, you don't have to put it outside. It's an inside thing. You can grow broccoli or kale or any kind of sprouts you like, and they're like 100 times more nutrient dense than the actual grown-up vegetable.
Wow.
You can also grow these lettuce trees. They just look like house plants, but you can just go, let's have dinner, cut off the lettuce from your tree. It's kind of cool. Anyway, so everybody can grow food. So.
Everybody could, yeah. But it's more fun with my mom in the backyard.
Oh, yeah.
Plants. I remember I have such a sense for fashion and love fashion, but every time I try to grow a plant or anything, it always died. I don't know why.
Not your thing.
No.
It's okay. You lead the fashion and the clothes, and
thank you.
I'll talk about growing food.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you do such a good job of it. So are you still teaching yoga or?
Not at the moment. Because it was too much going on. I couldn't do both. So
yeah, because you're traveling all around.
Yeah, I was traveling too. I have my family. Everybody's growing up. I have little kids in the family. So I spend a lot of time. I've spent about 2-3 months a year in Europe.
Wow.
Besides last year, yeah.
So tell us about this trip and then going to Italy and what that was all like.
I went to see my family in Slovakia, and I took my mom to Dubrovnik, which was so gorgeous. I don't know, have you been to Croatia, Dubrovnik?
I haven't, no.
Oh my God, I was so impressed because it's one of the only countries that didn't really get hurt in the war. So it is so gorgeous, and the Adriatic Sea is absolutely amazing. We had fun, just took my mom to relax. And then I
I
went.
think I saw it on Instagram, right? Didn't you put up some?
I did, yeah. I was very, very surprised because coming from a former Eastern European country, Czechoslovakia, I never had a desire. I always wanted to go to the West. So I never had a desire to go anywhere that was part of former Eastern Europe. But when I saw pictures of Dubrovnik, I was like, okay, I gotta put my pride away and I have to visit one of these countries. And I did. This was my first time visiting another, like, a Slavic country. I used to go to Hungary a lot because I have family. So, but I never been to like Poland. I mentioned it to you. Never been to any of the former Yugoslavian countries. And I was very impressed with Dubrovnik. I would definitely suggest it to everyone.
So, other than the beauty of the geography, like how was the food and
The food was
people?
amazing. The seafood is absolutely, I was impressed. I would say it even beats Mykonos because I'm such a huge Mykonos girl. And I was like, okay, even the seafood, like it was a little better than Mykonos. And of course, it wasn't as overpriced as Mykonos. And everything fresh vegetables. I ate seafood every single time, every single day. I had fish or seafood. It was that amazing.
That's a healthy diet. That's
Mhm.
a Mediterranean
Yeah.
diet.
And then I went to Italy, and I had pasta and bread, non-gluten free, of course, because once you're in Italy, you can't tell them, "Oh my God, can you have gluten-free pasta?" They're
Well,
gonna look at you.
did you know, Alsbeta, that the pasta and the bread in Italy is made from a different kind of wheat?
You told me that, so that's why I didn't have any reactions.
Yeah, it's made from semolina, and it has its own anti-gliadin, which is
Yeah,
anti-gluten molecule in it. And
yeah,
of course, we and our ultimate intelligence took it out and hybridized it and made the
yeah.
gluten molecule two-thirds larger, and then our bodies react to it, obviously. So
I was very impressed. I didn't have any reactions, and
good.
usually we have this on my chart.
Well, you did your own personal experiment, and you proved it right.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, this is heaven. So Italy was amazing. Always, Milano is amazing during Fashion Week. Just the
Mhm.
energy is incredible. And you see, if you want to see like high end fashion and the best everywhere, that's where you should go. Milano Fashion Week.
Mhm.
That's when you should, even if you don't go to the Fashion Week, you should go to Milano during Fashion Week because it is gorgeous.
Mm.
I mean, even just people going to work are super dressed up. That's what I
Mhm.
miss about Europe. That's what I miss here in the United States, especially in LA. We tend to be more casual. So that's why sometimes I get like people are like, they think that I'm so overdressed.
I was taught you could never dress too well.
That's my theory. I don't care. It's like even my husband sometimes because like we're just going to casual dinner. I said there's no casual in Europe. You don't go to dinner in your jeans. I barely go to dinner in jeans. I can count it on my fingers how many times I put on jeans for dinner.
It's not your style.
No, I
It's
love
not.
jeans for daytime.
Mhm. Yeah, but then what do you put with those jeans?
Oh, you can dress it up with a blazer and high heels. That's
There
how
you
yeah.
go. That sounds better style.
That's
Yes.
my style. Yeah, I
Mhm.
always get that. It's okay. That's me. So
Mhm.
I'm not gonna change that.
I love it. That's what we love about you.
You.
So, I've been to Milano.
Hmm.
Mhm.
And how did you like it?
Oh, I loved it, but I can't remember, like, differentiating it from, say, like, the food from Venice
Mm.
or, you know,
I haven't
other.
been to Venice yet because my husband is always invited to Fashion Week with me. You can always bring a guest, and he doesn't want to. He hates all this. I mean, I can literally say hates all this. He wants nothing to do. Although he picks most of my fashion pieces, he doesn't want anything to do with fashion, like events and stuff like that. So I don't want to, I feel so guilty when I'm in Italy to go to other places but Milano because he's never been to Italy. So that's why I haven't been to Venice. I haven't been to Roma because I'm just waiting for him to come with me so we can explore Italy together.
Yeah. Well, do you watch football with him?
Not football, baseball.
No, I was just trying to make a point. We all have our own things.
He does love sports. I do. Football, I don't understand American football,
Yeah.
but I did get into baseball.
So maybe it's just not his thing,
Not his thing, but it's so funny because he loves it. Like, you should see, like, he dresses me like a little doll, like buys it even without me when I'm not here. Like, he always surprises me with gifts, and he just loves, and he picks everything that you see on Instagram. The pieces he picks, 90% of the pieces, but I style the pieces. It says like whatever this is, he decides which one is like so amazing, blah, blah, blah. And then I just like go and style everything.
Yeah, that's your gift. That's your gift.
That's my gift, yeah. And we always argue. Everybody said we should have had a YouTube channel. Every single time when we go shopping, it's an argument who has a better taste.
Yeah. Well, I think you'd win that one, but
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, maybe he just doesn't want to share you or something.
I don't know. But he sends me, so that's good. It's good husband. He sends me
Yeah,
alone.
because he knows you love it. That's why.
Yeah. And I go with my best friend who actually works for Saks. And then he helps us get into the shows.
Oh, that's great. Is that the gentleman we see in your pictures?
AJ Verma.
He's associated with Saks.
Now, yes, he worked for Fendi, and now he is at Saks. He works at the Fifth Avenue Club.
Seems like he knows a lot about other things, like he helps you with your makeup and things like that, or?
That's my friend who does makeup. I have one person who does my makeup. He's been doing my makeup forever.
Oh.
And then we style, like he helps me style. We put outfits together.
What's his name?
My makeup artist's name is Alejandro. And he also works at Saks. He works at the, I can't say the name.
It's all right.
I'm not pronouncing makeup. It's a perfume, Maison something Francis. I can't ever pronounce it, so I don't want to pronounce it wrong.
That's okay. So what's your favorite makeup?
My favorite makeup, I would say Dior and Chanel. What do you like? What do you use?
I use La Prairie.
La Prairie. I've heard, I have the samples. I've heard so many good things about it.
Yeah, I think it's better because I'm an older woman, I guess you'd say. Although I know I don't look it. But
No, you're not. Come on. You never age. I've known you for 10 years and never aged.
Is that all?
I think 10. Yeah, that's when my stomach problems started, and you saved my life.
Oh, yay. Then you could go on and do these amazing things, and I get to watch you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've heard of it. Their cosmetic is amazing. Their products.
Do you have some tips for my guests first for makeup, like in terms of application, and then we'll go on from there?
Okay, not for makeup actually. I love skincare products, makeup. I just love natural makeup. I don't do anything crazy. If I need something crazy, that's why I have my makeup artist. That's why I do for Instagram as well. But just and then skincare products.
So is that your recommendation? Go natural looking?
Well, more natural looking, unless you want to have something, a nighttime. I don't like eyeliners. I can't do my eyeliners. So that I leave for the makeup artist. But I like natural, everyday stuff because, actually shows your beauty.
Well, you're beautiful enough. You can do that.
Thank you. And sunscreen, that's my every single day. Even when you don't go outside, please put on a sunscreen.
Yes, for sure.
For sure, yeah.
That's a good message.
Yep.
How about clothes? Do you have any tips for that?
Clothes, I buy classic. I usually tend to buy more classic pieces that last forever. Not forever, I mean for a long time, unless it's a very specific, like fur coats, leather, those tend to last longer than just like everyday basics, like t-shirts. I love turtlenecks, t-shirts. Blazer is my absolute must have in the spring. I love styling blazers and for fall. And all these pieces are so just easy with pants, jeans, skirts, boots. Just stick to basics. They're all and rotate them around, and then just add something that's trendy. Here and there, I buy trendy pieces, not so often.
Add like what? That's trendy.
Like what's trendy? Like now you have the crop tops. You have the high waisted. Like. Boyfriend jeans or something. So add few of the trendy ones, but yet still buy the classic pieces.
And
the colors, like neon colors are in and this and that. But I have more of the old traditional, like this one, like a navy blazer, what I'm wearing right now. You can't see, but always it lasts forever.
Yeah, I'll buy clothes, and I mean, I still get compliments on them, 8 or 10 years later,
Later, once you buy something classic. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what happens. And just accessorize bags, earrings, like the fashionable, what's in big sunglasses. You don't have to get the most expensive ones. But, like when you're buying trendy stuff, try not to go to the most expensive, just, something in mid-range. And, you're not going to feel bad when it's not in fashion anymore. Because all the trendy stuff goes in and out of fashion.
Great. So what are you looking forward to? What's next for you?
What I'm looking forward to, I'm going back to Europe in December to spend the holidays with my family, and I'm looking forward to my appointment with you, which I'll be making soon.
Okay. All right.
So, but I'll be in Europe spending time with my family, spending the holidays. It's been 3 years since I've gone back for the holidays.
Wow.
Yeah. And I've been going to Switzerland, which I have not been to Switzerland. I'm looking forward to it.
Wow. So are you going to go with your family or?
I'm going to go with my husband this time.
Nice.
Yeah, in the summers, I tend to go alone because he doesn't like the summers in Europe. So I just tend to spend time with my family. But this time he's coming, and we're going to be there till mid-January. So
it's a beautiful country.
I've heard Switzerland is... I've never been to Switzerland being in Europe. I was 18 years old when I left my country, so I didn't have that much time to travel. But I've been trying since, since I've been living in the U.S. I've heard it's one of the most beautiful... I've heard it's boring, but it's one of the most beautiful countries.
Well, to me, boring is from the inside,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it's so, I guess, clean and so many beautiful flowers, although I don't know what it'll be like at Christmas, but I'll bet you they decorate really nicely.
Oh, I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. And I think I'm not like, even when I go to Mykonos, people go to Mykonos to party, I go there to relax. So what I do in Mykonos, for most people, that would be boring. So...
Yeah.
I don't believe that it's going to be boring.
No. Relax.
I know it's going to be gorgeous because I see photos and, my family, one of my brothers, he's already been. And then he said it's just one of the most, even more than Germany. And Germany is one of my favorite countries. Germany is beautiful. That's where you see all the happy cows. That's where Milka chocolate comes from.
Okay. So regarding fashion, do you have like something you want to leave my guests with?
Have fun with it. Yes, always have fun with it. Once you do, and don't overthink. That's the worst, when you overthink, what you're gonna wear and what you don't have. Just work with what you have, and I'm sure you can come up with a million outfits.
Beautiful. Beautiful statement. Thank you, Elizabeth. So one more time, give us your website and your Instagram, please. Do you have Facebook too?
I do have Facebook as well. Facebook. Facebook is Elizabeth Rovens. And I don't know in Facebook what you use. Just punch in the name, right? I don't know because I usually only do my Instagram. It's Elizabeth Rovens. You'll find me if you punch it in the search area. And my website is elizabethrovens.com. And my Instagram is Elizabeth_Rovens, which is Rovens.
Great. And you're going to love watching her and the way she puts things together. And she's so beautiful. So she's an inspiration for us all. She truly is.
Thank you so much. Thank you, doctor.
Well, you're beautiful on the inside too. So it glows out.
Thank you. And thank you for having me again. It's a great surprise. Thank you.
Oh, it was very fun.
Thank you so much.
Love you, honey.
Love you. Bye.
See you soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye. I'm Dr. Gail Randall, creator and host of Soul Stories. I just want to thank you for listening to my podcast. I recently got a notification from the International Podcast People, and I was astounded that so many countries are listening to my podcast in the category of alternative health. So thank you, and please continue to listen. I especially want to thank Egypt, Croatia, Japan, and Switzerland, also France and Ireland, because my numbers were quite high there. So keep up the good work and check out my Instagram at Dr. Gail Randall, and particularly check out my Instagram TV, where you can hear me talking about alternative medicine subjects and also see me. It's a very good show, and I think you'll like the subjects. It's on 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Friday, but it's recorded there, so you can find it there anytime you look. Okay, thanks again. I love you guys. This is Dr. Gail Randall from Soul Stories, and author of Soul Doctoring, Heal Yourself, Heal the Planet. I want to thank Saltology, our sponsor, at bathsalt.com, which fits perfectly into my medicine bag as it, like me, calls upon the ancient wisdom and modern technology to heal, especially with the stresses and ills of our modern times. The Bokek brand uses organic salts combined with organic essential oils sourced from ancient Egypt to provide a perfect remedy for your bathing ritual and healing from modern stresses. The Relief RX brand is a unique one-of-a-kind healing salt that uses organic CBD, treated with a unique emulsification process to create nanoparticles which easily enter the skin to most effectively heal and relieve aching muscles and joints. Whether from chronic inflammation or just a rough workout, this is the perfect healing bath, especially when you add the organic essential oils of neroli, lavender, eucalyptus, or grapefruit. Your body, mind, and soul will be lifted and soothed like never before. Go now to bathsalt.com. I also want to give special thanks to Larry Antonino and Agora Borealis Recording Studio for music and score, and also to closetotheearth.com for IT and computer assistance. Also supported by Randall Wellness Network, bringing health and wellness to you directly. Medical futurist Dr. Gail Madeleine Randall brings 40-plus years as one of America's most forward-thinking doctors, healers, and emerging authors onto a diverse media platform to empower our paths to health, wellness, increased consciousness, and vitality. Gail Madeleine Randall, MD, has long practiced, taught, and encouraged patients to take control of their healing processes and journeys. Randall Wellness Network provides a 360-degree platform for people to heal themselves, and she most emphasizes regenerative approaches for healing individuals, communities, and the planet as one. For more information, go to drgmrandall.com and Instagram at drgailrandall, and check out the Robust Instagram series on Instagram TV, also Facebook, Randall Wellness, and also Dr. Gail Randall.